Why do it matter?
What?
Why do it matter?
What?
Because emotions come and go. I could be happy 1 minute, you could piss me off in an instant second. So, what do it matter?
Hi. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay, hey y'all. It is Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon. We do have a new theme for the week. I won't really get on it right now.
Someone's at the door. It's Brandy and Junju.
Okay, let them in.
Okay.
I won't get too deep into it right now, but I do want to have a conversation just separate from that conversation. And I'm gonna put a poll up because I want to know other people's opinions. I have been soaking in other people's opinions, and child, before I give y'all my own, I want to know what y'all think. Hey, Miss Shonda. How you doing today? I wanted to go right here. I don't want to go where I wanted to go. There you go. Hey, sis.
No, guys. I'm gonna change this.
I think I'm gonna go outside.
I'm gonna change the camera.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm trying to clean up. Girl, I'm on live too. I'm sorry. I just got on live. No, but I was saying I think I'm gonna go sit outside. So I could be on this live for a second, and you could chime in because it's an open discussion today. I've been taking in some things that I would like to discuss with others. Hopefully I can get my ring stand to work. It's napkins and plates up there on the countertop. I will slide that pizza in the microwave once you get what you're gonna get from it. Boy, you better be grateful she brought you anything. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all, we running a poll today. It's an open conversation. Anybody who wants to sound off in the comments, please do so. We are discussing today whether or not single parents should stay single. And I would like to know other people's opinion. My own opinion, but I want to know y'all's opinion as well on this beautiful sweet Sunday. That's what we're discussing. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, Juju. Ooh, look at your hair. Look at your taper. Looking all handsome. Muy guapo. Okay. It don't look bad. It don't look bad at all. I mean, I ain't got my glasses on, but from what I can see. Singles can be single and successful. It's up to the individual. Liz, you done seen me on Bigo? I don't even got Bigo. If you're still toxic and childish, then stay single. Otherwise, go out and find love. Ooh, I like that answer. I see from the poll that most people are saying no. Elizabeth Greatest. I'm not on Bigo. At least I don't think I am, girl. Is somebody out here looking like me on Bigo? Tell me, honey. Tell me. Okay, y'all, give me a second. Everybody keep commenting. Keep voting, please. I do value everybody's opinion. I would love to have an open conversation about this because I've been seeing a lot of different conversations. I'll be hopping on lives and stuff where they be having like open panels or, discussions about certain topics. And I have seen several. You can pop in one in the freezer though; it'll get cold quick. I I done seen just a lot of different discussions on are women the problem, are men the problem, what's the disconnect, are women cooked, are single mothers begging for men, just a lot of different things. And I'm gonna be honest,
Mom, give me some cereal.
I value, why are you not eating that pizza?
What? I don't want it.
What?
I don't want this pizza. I only like cheese pizza at the Pizza. What?
That's not true. You eat pepperoni pizza.
And I eat everything.
No, you can't have no cereal. Eat the pizza. Or don't eat nothing. Because you did eat some breakfast.
Mommy, I want the pizza we already have.
Those are your two options, love.
Mom, I just want the square pizza.
Solomon,
Please.
I gave you your options. We can discuss the rest later. If you're really hungry right now, you'll eat that pizza. If you're not hungry because you already ate breakfast, then we can discuss lunch in a little bit.
What? I want that square pizza.
Solomon, you know, I hear you saying what you want, but again, I just gave you your option. You can eat the pizza that Brandy brought over here for everybody to eat, or you cannot eat nothing right now. It's up to you. It ain't like you ain't already ate something, so, you know, it's up to you. You're gonna have to stop there. You're gonna have to stop there. Okay, y'all, give me a second. I'm coming.
Oh, it wasn't closed. The microwave. The box was a little too big.
Oh, okay. I'll come in there and check it out. Boy. Okay. 53% says yes. 47% says no. That's really close, but that's still the majority saying yes. Single parents should stay single. My opinion is split as the votes. Like, I'm leading with yes. Single parents should stay single. But also, I feel like everybody, you know, whether they're a parent or not, is likely, you know, wanting a partner, wanting somebody that they feel compatible with, wanting a relationship where, you know, to build something with the person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. Not everybody now, because not everybody is even looking for that. Not everybody even desires that anymore. But for people who do desire relationships, that's single people with kids and single people without kids alike. And you know what? Something that I've been finding interesting in these conversations that's been being had is it's a lot of parents that are saying single parents should be single, and I think it's something to that. Maybe it's from experience.
Mommy, I'll eat the pepperoni pizza.
Oh, okay. Sure. No problem. See, you changed your mind. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to change your mind. No worries.
Mom, can you have some pepperoni?
Can you what?
Mom, I love you.
I love you too. Stop. When you see that something is like messed up or it's not the way that it should be, that's not your cue to play with it. That's your cue to try to fix it or to either say, hey, I think this is broken, you know, rather than like make it worse by playing with it. You know? Thank you. All right. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, you got your glasses. You got your glasses.
Okay, guys. I'm getting tired of this spinning.
Let me get him this pizza. And then I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna
How do I stop spinning?
I'm gonna give you one piece for now to see how you do. Here you go.
How can I stop spinning?
Bree didn't want to come see me.
Spin it.
got her grandma bed. Her whole mood changed.
She was like, I'm gonna stay home. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. What? Yes. Do it like that. It'll be okay. Okay. Alright. I'm finna go sit on the patio, sis. Make sure I got my lighting. Please don't turn my house up. It's already towed up. Father have mercy. Okay. Should single parents stay single? Give me just a second. Excuse me, baby. Cause I definitely got some things I want to chime in. And I just want to have a conversation. There are no right or wrong answers today. No right or wrong answers. I really just, if you say yes or no, if you don't mind, drop in the chat why you feel that way. Because let's discuss it. For those who say yes, single parents should stay single, why do you say that? And for those who say no, same question, why do you say that? Okay. All right. I'm a person who thinks that taking in other people's perspectives is a key way to learning, right? Because if you only think about what you think or what you feel like you know, you limit your understanding, your perspective, everything. So I like to take in other people's opinions on general issues so that it don't feel so personal, because when you listen to what other people got to say just in general, it's a little bit easier to not take it so personal, because it's not directly speaking about you or your situation or whatever. So I've been looking at a lot of different live discussions and table talks, panels, things of that nature about men, women, relationships. But something that's kind of been rubbing me is to talk about single parents, okay? And there are some people who feel that single parents should stay single. I don't completely disagree with this statement. There are some people, of course, that feel like single parents should still be able to date just like anyone else. I kind of want to know the parents' perspective. Like, if you are a single parent, I definitely want to know your perspective. But even if you're not a single parent, let's say you're a single person, would you date a person that's a single parent? Why or why not? Because there's so many different opinions, and I find it quite interesting. I do feel like single moms are bashed and single dads are not bashed. It's like the mom still gets bashed no matter what. This is my personal opinion. Just off of some of the stuff that I've been seeing and some of the things that people have been saying. It's like, if she's a single mom, it's her fault because she picked the wrong guy to have the kids with. And then if the dad is the one that's the single parent, he is then praised, because a lot of dads that aren't in relationships with, their children's moms, they usually don't have the kids full time. So then that dad is then praised for being a single parent, and that mom who is absent or who is either, doing her own thing, or maybe she ran off, whatever the case may be, she's still, frowned upon. So it does feel like to me that there is somewhat of a bias. And again, I'm not taking it personal as a single mom, But I do feel like there's a bias in there. And I want to know, like, why is that so? I'm curious as to why people feel that way. That a single mom is basically more accountable than the man in the situation who also is in part and it contributes to why there's a single parent situation dynamic going on in the first place. I feel like with that particular situation, I would say that both parties are responsible because it took both parties to create the life, and then how we co-parent when we're single parents, that's also within the two people. Sometimes one person is a problem, sometimes both people are a problem. Things happen when it comes to should single parents date or should they stay single? I'm trying to decide where I want to start. I'm trying to decide if I want to start on why single parents should stay single, or if I want to start with why I feel like they should be able to date as well. Somebody said, if you're still toxic and childish, then stay single. Otherwise, go out and find love. I agree to a certain degree. I think that every situation is personal, and it depends. If you are not in a healthy, healed place, you need to stay single because you need to heal. That's whether you got kids or not. If you are not healed and say you're a single parent, you're overwhelmed, you're kind of stressed out, and you fall into that a lot under that pressure, I would say you should stay single. I think that sometimes the desire to not have to do it alone, or the desire to still have a family dynamic, when you've gotten yourself into a situation where you feel like you don't have that family dynamic, that two-person household, whether it's a man or a woman. Because I've met both. I've met single dads who really want a mom for their kids, a mom figure for their kids. And of course, I've met single moms who really want a father figure for their kids. I just know you stink. Come smell me. Come smell me. Come get a whiff. Come get a whiff. I've seen it on both sides. So some toxic people think if they find their person, then they'll be healed from their own toxicity or trauma. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, because that ain't going to get it. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That's unfortunate if people do believe it. You want to say hi to the chat? Hi. It's my friend Brandy. You can definitely chime into the conversation. The topic today is, should single parents stay single? Yes or no, and why or why not?
You know, I feel like there's so many opinions on that topic, but everything is situational. I feel like a big part of it is on where the person is physically and mentally. Because you have parents that's out here looking for a savior, and you have parents that's out here that's doing what they need to do and would like that complementary partner. But I feel like you got to be in a certain position to be ready for a relationship. But I think everybody deserves love, you know. It shouldn't be closed off, but you should be in a certain position.
I've seen someone say on another somebody said on another see, that's what I'm saying, crazy stuff. I'm not gonna even put that comment in the chat because it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful.
That is.
It's so disrespectful. And I feel like, because I've been seeing a lot of that. A lot of, I heard a man say that a single mother, especially a single mother with younger children, that her value is automatically lowered. She's automatically lost value in the dating world, is what he said.
I've seen something of that nature too.
And I want to know why so. Somebody said, another man chimed in and said that the woman loses value because she can't make that man her everything. She can't focus on him because she has to focus on the children. My question with that, though, is what's the difference whether that man is the father of the children or not? If there's children involved, neither adult in that situation can just be like the primary focus anymore, because there are children that have to be poured into, raised, taken care of, etc., etc. Not saying that we should forget about our partners because we have children, but at the same time, you know, you can't be the head of a, and I feel like a lot of women do that to men who are single parents. It's like they want to come first in that man's life. And then when his kids come around, it's an issue. She got an attitude because no longer can he focus on her, because now he got to put some of his focus into his kids. Is that even a healthy mindset?
It's not.
Going into a freaking relationship.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Any
responsible person would know the children should come first. And whenever we do have the time to focus on each other, that's what it is. Like,
right.
Children have to have the attention and the focus. It takes a certain type of person to be in that type of relationship, girl. Because that is selfish. You just want all the attention on you. See, when I was dating this man with kids, I would have so much fun with his kids. Like,
yeah. We different, though. We built different.
Like,
we built
real.
different. Because in a situation that I'm very familiar with, it seems that the woman involved in the situation really has no strong, genuine intent for the children that aren't her children. Sometimes when you have children with a person, you're focused on your own children and not all the children involved. Like me, if I was to go get with a man who got kids, I wouldn't expect that man, even, let's say like me and this man moved in together, we start living together, we decide we're going to be married, whatever. I wouldn't expect him to only focus on my son if my son is the only child, like, living in the household. Because, say, his other kids live with their moms or whatever.
Yeah.
When school time roll around, I don't expect you to just only do for... In fact, I'm going to push you to do for them other kids first, because help they mamas. And I'm going to help POP hold it down in this household, because I know that you have children elsewhere. To me, it's very selfish freaking mentality to think that you and your household is supposed to come first or be the only, when it comes to importance, you feel like you ranked at the top of importance because that man is within your household, yet he has children in other places. Same thing with a woman. You can't expect a woman to put the child that's her responsibility, whether you two work out or not. And I think that that's something that people don't consider as well. Like, when we are testing these relationships out, we're looking to see if it's gonna work. There's no guarantee that it's gonna work, but regardless, we gotta raise these kids. So it's like,
and one thing that was brought to my attention is that there's a difference between a relationship and a partnership. Like a lot of people want relationships, which meaning, how can I explain this? You can say more relying on your partner, and the person that you're with to do certain things for you and this and that. But a partnership is looking at the whole as a vision and working together to create this vision. That's with kids, with our relationship, with business, with our goals in life.
Thanks.
Like literally everything. And it takes a certain person to be on that mindset of a partnership. Like, yeah.
So then, with that being said, I have to ask the question of: do you feel like in a relationship, a man should run the relationship? And I don't mean run in the sense of everything that he says goes, but I mean in the sense of he leads that relationship or that partnership.
That's a tough one. Girl.
Just like if you had your way, would your man lead your relationship, or would you want more of a 50-50 type of situation?
I think I'm gonna die. I cannot cool.
Okay. Just wait.
Okay, wait a minute.
I would say nothing would ever, and this is. I would definitely, it's the woman in me of wanting a man to lead the relationship, but I'm also not against like 50-50, 75-25, because it's not going to always be perfect. We just got to uphold each other where we're lacking, because things change. Like, things can change. And if a woman has it in her to take on the role of doing what she needs to do when her man is down or her man is going through shit, because men go through things.
Thanks.
And that's something that's not that spoken of.
Thanks.
And men's mental health is so important.
I agree.
It really is.
I agree.
And I'm not scared to hold my man down if he, going through some shit. Like, I got it. I'll take care of it. That's the whole thing of a partnership. Like, you got to know shit is going to change.
Yeah.
Like, when men go through shit and you got this woman depending on you, now the bitch don't want to be with you because you're not holding up your end.
Very true. That happens to them a lot.
Yeah. Like, no.
I personally, I ain't with the 50-50. I'm not with the 50-50. Hold on. Let me explain why I'm not with the 50-50. Hold on. Hey, Sunny, we're talking about whether or not single parents should say single or if they should date. But then we took a sidebar and we started discussing, in a relationship or a partnership, should the man run the relationship? Lead. I say run, and I think that word rubs people wrong, so let me correct myself. Lead. Should the man lead the relationship, or should it be a 50-50 situation? Sis said the woman in her would like for a man to lead her, but she don't mind picking up where he may need her to pick up, if something happens, because things happen. I completely agree. I don't do the 50-50. Here's why. Here's my thing with the 50-50. As a woman, I want a man that can lead me. I know that men say, because I've listened to men's opinions, men say women don't like to listen. Women say they want a man that's going to lead. Women say they want a man that can communicate, that's emotionally intelligent, that can communicate how he feels. And then when that man comes in and he tries to put his foot down, when he states how he wants things, then that woman, oh, you're trying to control me. Oh, you're trying to, okay. Hear me out. I believe in fine-tuned balance, okay? There is, and I feel like this is why women tend to go for quote unquote bad boys because sometimes bad boys just got a way about them where they're not going to bend or conform to what you say as that woman. He's gonna do what he wants to do, and because of that, he's gonna carry himself a certain way, and that leaves you feeling kind of like checked a little bit by that man, but without no real commitment, because he's not putting no pressure on you to better yourself as a woman or to take accountability for yourself. He just putting that foot down and, hey, you ain't finna run me, you ain't finna tell me I gotta, do such and such and such, so I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You either gonna get with it or you not gonna get with it. And that woman tends to, when she in her feelings, she ain't with it. And when she ain't so in her feelings, maybe she with it that day. But when a man is really like laying the law down, sometimes I do feel like we as women can be like, oh, he trying to control me, he trying to tell me what to do. An example was like, if your man tell you that you can't have no male friends or you can't have no male best friends, what are you gonna do? My woman was like, I feel like I should be able to have male friends. I'm gonna say if it's my husband and my husband say I don't like old boy, stop talking to him, baby, I can't talk to you no more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That said,
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel like that's him being controlling. If my man say, look, I understand you want to go out with your girls tonight, but I want you in the house by 12, 1 o'clock. Like, I don't want you outside too late, woo. Baby, about 10:30, sis, it's been real. I gotta go home. Like, it's been real. Like, I just feel like it's certain things that we as women do kind of give men a hard time when they are stating what they want to be done. Because, if we're talking about leadership is like direction. It's like the coach of the squad or the captain of the team, the coach, it's the person that's directing where we're going and how we're gonna get there.
Yes, you got a point. Because in one of my last relationships, that's how I felt. Like, you do want a man to lead you, protect you, like all the things of those manly nature.
Yes.
And this is probably a little off topic, but if you don't have the right man to do that, but they perceive that they can be that,
let's talk about it.
Girl, it's a lot that you can go through, especially when you're pregnant. Mental health was not there, so I was expecting this, man lead me. Going through postpartum, had the wrong man leading. It's crazy. You have to have a certain type of man that's able.
And sis, the thing is, what I hear with what you're saying, because I believe that we have that in common. I hear you taking accountability for saying, I had the wrong man leading me. But I also hear you putting a little bit of that accountability on that man for not being in the proper place to lead as well. What I see a lot of is just pointing fingers. Either that woman saying it was all that man's fault, or that man saying it was all that woman's fault, when both parties have some responsibility in the equation. I feel like the lack of accountability is what's causing so much disconnect. Because if you're willing to take accountability and that man is not, there is no working this shit out.
Yeah.
But let me ask, if that man had been willing to hear you out in that moment, in that time, and take accountability, would you have been willing to work through that with him? See what I'm saying? So sometimes I feel like it's not that the woman don't want to mind you. It's that how you're not making her feel safe to bask in that womanly feminine energy, essence as y'all like to call it, for her to feel safe enough to freaking do so. She can't even come to you and tell you how she feel without you dismissing her feelings and telling her she too emotional and she tripping.
Yes, like
Mommy, we're finished.
Okay.
You finished with the pizza?
No, he's talking about something else.
But then too, I do feel like that sometimes, like especially myself, as a woman, I can definitely lead with my emotions. And as much as I try to work on that, I do feel like I'm working on it. I can lead with my emotions. I gotta work on that. Sunny said it should be 50-50. Because neither can a man be right nor a woman all the time. Sometimes they stop you from doing things because they know the outcome. I can agree with it. I don't agree with 50-50 though. And let me go back into my reasoning for why I say, well, Awesome Fitness, we are, a lot of us, many of us are doing it for ourselves. But if you're going to say that, hunch yourself. Because you men sometimes, y'all love to not want to take responsibility for a woman, but you want to utilize her body for your pleasure and your benefit. You want to take out the long week that you done had, or the other woman that's done pissed you off, and you want to run up in some woman, take your frustrations out on her, leave her with all that effing energy and spiritual transference that you done left her with, but then tell her to get her life together and do everything she needs to do for herself. Well, hunch yourself. And then we wouldn't have some of these problems. Because a lot of times, people end up in situationships simply because they was hunching and never wanted to be responsible for the other person's feelings. They what's going on with them or nothing. And a relationship or a partnership, baby, what Kevin Hart say? Your bullshit is my bullshit. My bullshit is your bullshit. That means what you go through, we go through. What I go through, we go through. Period. And people don't come in with that mindset. But you want the benefits. You want the benefits of what comes from a partnership, from a covenant, frankly. And you want that for free. You want that for nothing. And then you want to disappear and come back when you feel like it for some more. And then talk shit on the way out. Baby, stay gone. Stay gone. Now, back to 50-50. Why I don't agree with 50-50. As a woman, I want my man to lead me. For women in the chat, for women that's watching the live, can you respect a man? Can you respect a man as a man and treat him how he feels like he should be treated? Because most men want to be respected.
I love you. I love you too.
Can you do that if you're having to do? And here's my thing with 50-50 too, because sometimes 50-50 don't come out 50-50. If it's truly 50-50 and that works for that couple, okay, cool. My problem with 50-50 is that 50-50 really be ending up more like 80-20. And this is why I say that. Men want to split the bills, but they don't want to split none of the household work. None of the household work, which is still a job. Anybody that's staying home and deal with the house, deal with the kids, know that it's a job. So if we're going 50-50, we better be going 50-50 on everything. I shouldn't have to cook every night. If I gotta go out and work however many hours, 8 to 12 hours, just like you, we done dropped off the kids at the same time, went off to work at the same time, come home, pick up the kids same time. Yeah, I'm dealing with the kids. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen cooking. And you sitting on the couch watching the game, or you sitting around, you know, talking to your partners or drinking a beer with your feet up, and then talking shit to me at the same time. You know, that's not 50-50. And that's where you got me messed up at. I will respect my man more if he handled majority of the bills. I'm not saying I shouldn't have to pay no bills, because me as a woman, I want to still work. I want to have, if you don't want me to go outside the home to work, cool, I know how to run a business from the house, no problem. But I want to have some income, because if something happens, I need to be able to have the backup for if something happens. So I want to work, but I feel like my man should pay the bulk of the bills. Let's say, for instance, my man say, babe, I got the rent, or I got the mortgage, whatever. You pay utilities, you pay internet, you get household materials. Cool, bet. I got groceries. I got the light bill, the water bill, whatever. Woo-woo. I got the cable bill, the internet bill. I got that. No problems. No problems with me submitting to him either as my man. When he tell me to do something, okay, Dad, I got you. But if I have to go to work the same way that man got to go to work all day, I'm at work all day. We come home, all my check going to the bills, all his check going to the bills, but I'm the only one wrestling these kids, dealing with this house, washing clothes, buying toiletries, toilet paper, soap, tissue, all that, toothpaste, all that. I'm the only one making doctor's appointments. I'm the assistant. I'm the secretary. I'm every
Story of my life.
But all he have to do is pay 50% of the bills. That's where I got a problem with it. That's not a true 50-50 situation to me. And I feel like a lot of men do that. A lot of men want that woman to provide financially 50-50 so that it's not so much on him, but then he still wants her to do all the things that he deems as womanly work.
Right.
Huh?
Girl.
Say, come again, say what? Like, yeah, no.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah. I do agree that women should be able to show their men appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. And all I'm saying, Awesome Fitness, again, is what I said to you before. Make sure you hunt yourself, too. You take care of yourself, cool. Make sure you hunt yourself, too. In fact, you know, since you so good, don't even touch yourself. Just go on through life with no sexual pleasure. Do it on your own. The hell. I'm not speaking for no man, because I'm a woman. So I'm not speaking for no man. I'm just saying men that I have come into contact with, and they're not, I wouldn't even dare say they're bad men. Like, I had one man that I was very close with. He had been married before, and he felt like his wife only cared about the money, and when the money wasn't good, and he felt like he couldn't get from her what he needed from her as a woman. So moving forward, because I love him. I love him dearly. I care about him. But he ain't quite let that hurt go. Ain't let that hurt go. So then he's carrying that hurt into the next situation by saying, well, if she ain't gonna, POP hold it down with the bills, I'm cool. Like, he want that woman to still do all the womanly things, but he don't want to no longer feel mostly responsible financially. So then my question is, okay, well, where you going to offset that? Because for me, it's all about the offset.
Mommy,
It's not even, yes.
Can me and Ginger have some popsicles?
Yes.
6.
It's all about the offset for me. Like, where's the offset? If you're going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing this, cool. Let's make sure that we clear and that we agree on what those terms are. And that's for whoever is in a relationship to do so. But, like, there needs to be laid down, because I just feel like a lot of times, and I'm not saying all men, but I feel like a lot of times men do like to feel like they laying down the law, but they don't like to have to consider that woman. They just want what they want from that woman, and they want her to do what they say, but they're only concerned with what they feel like in their mind. Whatever in their mind a man is required to do, and they feel like they doing it, that's all they care about. Not what she feel like she requires from that man. Not what she may feel like she need from that man. But him feeling like, I do what I'm supposed to do as a man, so you supposed to do what I tell you to do. But do she really feel like she's getting from you what she need as her man? I feel like women naturally submit. At least I know I do. When I feel like my man is being what I need him to be. You know. Yes. Big Mo, not the little one. Very much so. Thank you. Very much. I feel like I'm gonna let Sis, do you have anything? Because Awesome Fitness in the comments, baby. I feel like you hurt, boo. I feel like you hurt.
Yeah, he probably need a real woman. And that's the thing. That's my thing too.
You hurt.
It's so many, and I hate to say it, it's not a lot of real women out here. It's not.
That's
so they
true.
hard to come by, which means a lot of men get affected by hoes, women that just want to use men,
That's true.
women that just want a man and have no type of morals or things
no
to contribute. Yes.
That's what a
it's
lot
sad
of men.
situation.
Okay, so let's ask that question. We're gonna start with you so I can ponder on my answer. What should a woman bring to the table in a relationship or a partnership? As a woman, what do you feel like you bring to the table? Because men are saying that women bring nothing to the table besides a bad attitude and coochie.
See, that is a problem, though. As women, we do have to take accountability for the things we do go through and the emotional cycles we go through as well. A lot of women don't know their body. Like, a lot of women don't understand the phases we go through, so they lack a lot of control and emotional stability.
I was just about to say, do you feel like we as women lack emotional intelligence? We talk about men lacking it, but are we emotionally intelligent? Do we communicate our emotions effectively? Not from an emotional standpoint, but able to express those emotions through logic and understanding in a way that men can understand.
No. A lot of
or
women
do we
don't.
just act off emotion?
Just act out. A lot of women don't know how to emotionally regulate because of hormones, because of...
And would you say that makes it hard for a man to be in a relationship with a woman?
Oh, of course. Of course. Like, and a lot of men say that. Who wants to deal with, like, a woman who doesn't know how to control their emotions? That is a real thing. And it takes a certain type of woman to actually identify these things, take accountability for these things, and actually want to change these things. It starts with a lot of like realizing it, seeing it for what it is, and taking action on what you need to change within yourself. That's mentally, physically. Yes. Oh, girl, it goes into a lot. It goes into a lot. Like, when it comes to our physical, we have to understand how we eat in certain times of the month can affect our bodies. How we have to keep our mind stimulated in certain ways to be able to have that control. A lot of women don't do that. Yeah.
And I saw, one of the things that I saw is that a lot of women don't take accountability. And I do agree with it. A lot of women don't take accountability. But here's the thing. I feel like people in general don't take a lot of accountability. Like, let's not just put it on women. And let's not just put it on men. Here's my issue with where we are right now as people, especially as people who, at the end of the day, if we really be honest, all hurt feelings set aside, most of us want a partner. Mm-hmm. Most of us want someone to come home to, talk about our day with, plan our futures with, experience new things with, go through life with, build families with. Most of us do somewhere deep down desire that. What happens a lot of times is that we have that desire, we try to act on it, things don't work out, and then we play the blame game because our feelings are hurt that we didn't get what we desired. So then rather than some of us take on all the blame and say it was all my fault. Some of us take on none of the blame, and we're narcissists. Some of us take accountability, but what makes it hard with taking accountability is when you are willing to take accountability, but the other person is not. Mm-hmm. Anytime, to me, that there is a conflict, maybe both people could have somewhat handled the situation differently. Mm-hmm. Unless a person comes in just turbocharged, you know what I'm saying? But usually when we get in disagreements with our partners over the stupidest, simplest thing, right? Usually somebody says something, does something, rubs the person the wrong way. They speak on that, and maybe they don't speak on that in a way that is deemed respectful, right? So then the other person responds to that. I'm learning to control my response because that's a part of accountability. If one person does wrong, I'm gonna keep it real simple. One person do wrong and then the other person matches it with wrong, both people are wrong. Both people have something to be accountable for. And I feel like that's the part that gets ignored. It's a whole lot of, if this person hadn't done this, then I wouldn't have done that. But what another person does, I'm talking to me first. What another person does is not an excuse for then what we turn around and choose to do in retaliation, so to speak. Like, if you choose to retaliate, if you choose to match energy, if you get cheated on, so you decide I'm gonna go cheat. Or if they lie to you and then you vandalize their property, like, you're not in the right because they lied to you, so you went and tore their car up, or you went and damaged their stuff. Like, you're not in the right. You're not in the right if they cheated on you, and then you like, well, shoot, I went out and I cheated too, lick for lick, eye for eye.
See,
That's
girl,
not
I don't
right.
do
Like,
that.
matching that energy, that's not right. And then that that further contributes to the problem, and then nobody wants to take accountability. Yeah, that person did mess up, but then you turned around, look how you handled it. Is that what love does? Because I'm also learning through parenting that love comes with when a person does right or does wrong. And not saying that we should excuse somebody doing wrong to us or making us feel ways that we don't feel appreciated or we feel disrespected or whatever, but still find a way to move in love. And if that means taking a second, ooh, I'm talking to me. If that means taking a second and saying, ooh, I need a minute. I'm gonna take a minute because you done ran. I'm a little hot. I'm a little warm. Can we please just pause this interaction? Give me some time. Let me come back to it. So that we can talk about it in a way where you can hear me and we can have an understanding.
Girl, that word understanding.
That's what I'll be looking for. Understanding.
Yes.
Girl, these people be so crazy in these comments. Girl, they be crazy in these comments.
Oh my God.
And see, this type of mindset right here.
Yeah.
This type of mindset right here. Where are we complaining? Are we complaining or are we discussing issues and working on solutions?
See,
it's your mindset you hurt, babe.
Real woman, right? You can see it, girl.
You hurt, babe.
It's okay. I'm sorry you came across those type of women. It gets better.
For real.
It gets better.
And you have to take accountability.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm just be real with you. If you really feel like all women are hoes and all they do is complain, why is that what you're attracting? Because I just refuse to believe that all women are hoes and complain, because there are plenty of men who are happily married with women that they feel are amazing.
Right.
So the question really boils down to, why are you, my dear? Why you attracting hoes that complain, babe? Like, you got to take a look at what you're pulling, because that's what you pulling. That's what you dealing with. That's what you're accepting. You got to take accountability for that as well. Just like us as women. If you're dealing with a man who has given you red flags, but because you wanted to deal with a man, I've done it, you ignore those red flags. Maybe it won't be so bad. And then that man shows you just how bad it gets. You can't really be 100% mad at that man because you ignore those red flags. Warning always comes before destruction. So I feel like if more people were accountable with the choices that they make, the actions that they take, and the consequences that they carry, we would all be better people, and we would be better people to each other. Because really that's the goal, right? It's for us to be better to each other. Those of us that actually want to be in relationships. Because many of us, but see, here's my thing with that. If you done decided that you don't want to be in a relationship, stop punching. Stop punching.
Oh my God.
Because hunching causes feelings, especially with consistent hunching. And what is the need for feelings if there is no desire for a relationship? You should be cool with you, yourself, and I, which means you should not need a warm body to slide into or to slide into you if you are cool with you, yourself, and I. I'm just saying. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm just saying. We be wanting to hunch because we want a person.
Right.
We want intimacy.
And two, you have certain people that, want these things. They go for these things. But then there's a lot of failed relationships. There's a lot of failed situationships. So it's like at some point, if you're not aware enough to, like you said, take accountability and see where and why you're attracting this type of person, nothing is going to change. Like you have to learn from the lessons and the type of people that come into your life and what lessons they taught you. And that's up to you to change. So you can attract that right person or the person that's actually meant for you. Like, girl, I have to take a look at my life. Like, why the fuck I keep attracting these bitch ass niggas?
Being a hoe, you would stop attracting hoes.
Exactly. I'm just like, something not right. I know I want a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I coming across these type of people? I realized so many things I had to change about myself.
Big facts, me too.
And you know what? The type of man that I was looking for came across my path, but I still have to uphold myself to certain standards and not give in to what my past actions used to do. Like,
facts.
People gotta change out here. They just want to be stuck in their ways. Like,
facts.
Oh, this how I am. This is what it is.
That's why people don't want relationships with the Most High, because they don't want to change. Big facts. It causes you to change.
Sure does.
I'll be going through that. I love him. I love him dearly. He's my everything. But sometimes I'll be like, dang.
And that's the thing, people, it's not easy. People want to take the easy way out or don't even want to acknowledge the fact that it's hard to change.
But look, you know what? People also, though, be pissed off because it's also hard to stay the same. But they're pissed off at people who have the courage to hop out there and do what's hard. Because if it wasn't hard, everybody would do it. That's why they pissed off at the people that choose to act on, I'm doing something different. You pissed off at me because you know it's rough staying the same too. And rather than let me motivate you, you mad at me.
I see it. I be seeing it. And it's not in just relationships, it's in friendships.
Facts.
It's in family relationships.
Facts.
It's in every type of relationship you can have within your life. You can see this shit in people.
Facts.
It's crazy.
People don't want to change. People don't want to grow.
I don't know, girl. I'm all about growth. Because you're not going to get no different results staying the same.
But that's the thing. I feel like, well, let me ask, and for everybody in the chat, y'all can chime in. Do you feel like people want results without process?
Girl, yes. Oh, yes. Most definitely.
Do you feel like people want results without process? My answer is yes as well. In a relationship, for examples, people want to be loved and they want to be respected and they want to be, treated the way that they want to be treated, but they don't want to do what it requires to have that.
Right.
You expect it. You feel entitled to it. A lot of people are talking about what they deserve, but they're not concerned with what the other person deserves. They're also not concerned with what it takes to have what they deserve. They just feel like they want it, they should have it, they deserve it. No process. Just like some type of rub the genie bottle who did let me manifest it to myself overnight type of situation.
Girl, I'm telling you.
And I think that that's crazy. I think that that's crazy. I'm jealous of my girlfriend. Why? I got several women. Now you are dumb. No, you dumb. Because that's what I just said. Didn't I just say that, sis? I said, maybe if you stop being a hoe, you would stop attracting hoes that complain. Because you are a hoe complaining. Father, excuse me, but you just said that you got several women, which makes you a hoe. Likely a lustful man, because you probably sleeping with half of these women, and you're complaining about women, yet you screwing several women. Make that shit make sense, man. Come on, man. You attracting what you are. A complaining such and such. Make it make sense. Do better, and you'll get better results. I'm just keeping it a buck. When I was out there having my little hoe phase, baby, I was attracting slut buckets.
Okay.
Ew, you're
Girl.
nasty. And then it made me look at me like, well, you nasty too, because you
Right.
doing the nasty with the nasty. So make it make sense. Take some accountability, hold your nuts on you, and look at what you dealing with. Because it's only one foo-foo, boo. And that's the one that can't admit what they doing and how it's affecting them.
Yeah.
And they results that they getting. See, me, I'm the type, I know I be doing stuff that ain't got no business. And when I get consequences off that, I be like, see, that's what happens when you do stuff that you don't got no business. And I also notice when I do things that I should be doing, the results that I get from that too. And I be like, see?
Yeah.
This what happens when you do what you supposed to do. Then it's up to you, boo-boo, to make your choice, boo. You're going to yield the results of what you put out. Keep slanging that thing around and talking about women in such a nasty way, and you're going to continue to get women that just get that coochie up and complain to you. Thank you for being on the live. Like, girl, that's what I mean about accountability. And I don't feel like it's just men. I do feel like it's women as well. And I have found myself doing it. In this last relationship that I had, I was making excuses, if I'm being honest. He ain't have to, it wasn't that big of a, but once you respond, you can no longer control another person's response. So if you respond wrong, and they choose to not want, it is what it is. It is what it is.
And that's the thing too. You attract what you are. And this is for both genders. If you're a male, you're attracting what you are in the female gender and in the male gender. Girl, because it was so funny. Somebody asked me where the hoes at. I'm like, shit, I don't know. Literally, I do not hang around females that just talk about fucking men, getting what they want off of these men. Like, no, I hang around like-minded women.
Thanks. I ain't never been that type. I ain't never been the type to use what I got to get what I want.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie,
That's a whole different world.
Sometimes I be feeling some type of way because I be like, dang, because, honestly, if men would be honest, they go after those type of women and then they complain about the results that they get. I'm putting this poll up because I seen this in another live and I want to talk about it because it goes back to my original question of should single parents just stay single? And a reason why I want to do this is because, for one, I want single moms to see what men think of them. For one.
You know what?
Because a lot of single moms be giving that ass up to men that don't even think that they have value.
Yes. And it's crazy when you've lived in different, I guess you could say, lives. Because I can see things from different perspectives because I chose to put myself out there in kind of different ways, but not in every way. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where I did want a man to save me. I did want a man to come in and, just do everything and save me from the situation I was going through with my kids. But it takes a certain type of woman to realize that's not how shit should go. That's not how, no. We have to, as a single parent, you have to learn how to save yourself, be stable on your own in many ways, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, before you can attract the type of man that you want in your life. I don't know, it is a lot of women out here looking for saviors, but they stuck in that. They don't realize.
Would you say that the majority of single moms are begging for men? Honestly,
I think majority are, because it is hard out here. It's hard.
Do you think that they're begging for the men solely because they want help?
I feel like like that plays a big factor. It's wanting help, but also not wanting to face the situation that you're in and looking for maybe a cover up.
Like an escape, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What y'all think, chat? Somebody said single moms have no value. Somebody said if the dude died, that's one thing. Okay.
That is. That's
Um,
a whole nother type of healing.
Okay. I'm gonna answer the prompt. I'm gonna answer the poll. And then I'm gonna speak my 2 cents about the situation. I do feel like the majority of single moms are begging for men. And it pains me to say so, but I do think so. And I will say that I believe that a lot of them are doing it because they want help rearing their children. A lot of them are looking for financial help, whether their help is for financial help or it's simply they feel like their kids deserve to have a man in the household.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want help in that situation. Or I think the other thing is that single moms are often overstimulated and overwhelmed, and so they are looking for escape because a lot of single moms have sex relationships with men that can provide nothing for them but just that sex whenever, you know, they get together and they do that. So I think that it just depends on what that mom, you know, is really kind of like looking for. I don't think that all single moms are trying to make men be fathers to their children, because it's a lot of single moms who don't let men that they're dealing with meet their kids at all. But they still want the company of a man. They still want to deal with and have sex with or whatever with the man, but they don't necessarily want a father figure for their kids. And then there are some women, and I have been one, that want a father figure for their children. They want a man in the household. Here's my thing. Now, going back to the original poll of should single parents stay single? If we gonna look at it and say that single moms are, you know, pretty much begging for men, that they have little to no value because they have these children, then if they should remain single, my thing is stop having sex with them. Because that's the part that confuses me. I don't understand how you feel like this woman of no value or very little value is still good enough to then sleep with. Because to me, even as a man, and you can say that coochie is coochie and it don't matter, but I would think that your value, how you feel about yourself as a man, is probably low as well. Because why, as a man of such high value, would you sleep with a low value woman? That just makes no sense to me. Because a lot of men will sleep with a single mother, but you don't respect that woman. You don't feel like that woman has no value. You don't want to deal with her children, but you want her coochie, as if there are not plenty of women that don't have no kids that you could go try to run that same game on. And then why is that standard? Because I think if we put up a poll and said, are single dads begging for women, that they wouldn't have the same votes. It would be looked at as different. So my question is, where's the accountability for the men that keep sticking their persons in these women and causing them to be, or contributing to them being single mothers? You help them to lose value as a woman, and then you go out and have sex with somebody else's baby mama that you feel like is of a low value. Make that make sense to me. I'm confused. I'm confused. Not all single mothers are broke and struggling. Some of them run very successful businesses and lives. And that's the thing, too. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Because they wanted 6'5" babies. I want my own kids. My kids, I can't parent. But do you feel like that you can't parent someone's kid? So you feel like if you get into a relationship with someone who has children that you can't help parent them? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? I'm curious.
This man.
And then,
single mothers have no value. And see, ooh,
no, stick your piece, girl.
Where do you get
It's
that
an open
logic
conversation.
from? It's because of the women you've come across or your own thought process. It's a lot of single mothers that have value. Ones that learn from their mistakes. Ones that are growing, especially mentally. That's crazy.
I feel like a single mother, if you desire children, or if you have children and let's just say that maybe their mama ain't active in their life, a single mother already has experience with being a mother. That's actually a benefit, an asset. Because if you decide to have children with that woman, she already knows how to rear children. Now, all mothers are not good mothers, so you still need to vet that woman. But a woman that knows how to raise and rear children, most likely she's increased in patience because she's raising children.
Oh, definitely.
Most likely she knows how to be frugal with money because she's providing for a household. Most likely she's not lazy because she's providing for a household. I feel like single mothers definitely have value. What makes them what takes away their value except the fact that they have children? And why are children not valuable? And it's like, if that's the case, why is it the same? But men with kids go through it too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of women that don't want to date men if they have kids.
And that's the thing. There's always this topic of double standards.
Yeah.
I feel like we should all look at the concept as principle, not just because of that's a hard topic. Because women do go through different things than men. But I feel like there is like a standardized principle of just like being a human being. Girl, some shit just not acceptable.
Yeah. I feel like it's on both ends.
Yes.
The whole women are too emotional, but also the whole men should show no emotion. The whole, single parenting thing on both sides. It's rough for both sides. I do feel like women have it a bit rougher, but it's rough for men as well, because sometimes they realize that it's not going to work with the mother of their children, and they want to move on and be with another woman and still have a healthy relationship. But sometimes that's hard to do because a woman coming in is always going to look at there's another woman in the picture, because frankly there is the mother of his children.
Girl.
And so if it's not a healthy co-parenting relationship, or if they still have that type of soul tie where they still hunch from time to time,
right?
Yeah, it's a problem. And the same thing with a woman and her children's father. If it's not a healthy co-parenting situation, if this man don't know how to respect you being in a new relationship, if y'all still be hunching from time to time, like, it's a problem. And you shouldn't be dating. What y'all doing? I would say stuff like that, you shouldn't be dating, but,
Yeah. Girl, and that's my thing. I can have the healthiest co-parenting relationship. Like, I'll be cool with the kid's mama. Like, it's all about the kids. At this point, if your relationship is over and done with, I don't know. I
Well,
don't
see,
know.
but that be the problem. A lot of times is that they don't really feel like the relationship is over and done with.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times that woman, like, I always, anytime I deal with a man with kids, I bring up those children's mom. When I'm gonna meet their mama, like,
Right.
if we decide that we're gonna be serious, I need to meet their mama. Preferably, I want to meet their mama before I meet your kids, because I want this woman to be able to get whatever feel she needs to feel of me for herself before having me around her children. If that man is hesitant on that, it's a motherfucking problem. If he tell me that that woman don't want to sit down with me, she don't feel like she needs to, it's a problem. You don't care about who around your kids, or is it that you don't want to deal with no woman dealing with this man because you still feel like you got ties to this man, you just not dealing with him right now? Because see, as long as we not coming face to face with each other, it's real easy to disrespect you behind your back. And that works both ways. I can disrespect your relationship with this man behind your back, or if they got something going on, it's easy for you to come in and be disrespecting their situation and you don't even know because he lying to you.
Right. Oh, and that's another thing, getting involved with people too.
I can understand why people don't want to date people that got kids.
Yeah.
I can understand. I can even understand why they feel like women are begging for men. Women that are single moms are begging for men. But my question is, why you want to leave them alone? Because if you feel like they have no value, again, and you have these opinions, leave them alone to heal so that they can be by themselves or
Right.
learn from their mistakes in their situation. Because it's like, if being a single mom is going to be a curse that's going to be placed upon you, and you are now of no value because you have children and you're not married or in a relationship with the children's father, and he's still alive and kicking, he hasn't croaked, okay? If you're gonna automatically not have any value, if you are gonna be automatically looked at as a liability and not an asset, one, single moms, what's the point in giving yourself to somebody that sees you that way? Two, as a man, again, you gotta have something of low value about you if you don't mind sticking your high value PP in such a low value place. It's weird to me. To me, it's weird. And at this point, we got 70% on the poll that say yes, they feel like single moms are begging for men. So to me, is that then being taken advantage of?
Oh yeah. Yep. Especially if you're coming across a certain type of man, they definitely gonna take advantage.
What he say? Single mothers are broke and broken.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You never know how that mother became a single mother. You never know what that man put that woman through and how that woman has changed and healed after that situation. Like, I'm so into psychology and how the mind works to where I can bring a lot of value to a man. A lot of value.
Single
Thank
mothers
you.
are broke and broken.
That's crazy.
So,
Mommy, what are we gonna eat today?
I don't know.
Go and eat.
Pizza.
You always want to eat Juju.
Y'all want some more pizza?
Yeah. No, Juju doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all look at the
I feel like I was at a broken point.
get the pizza.
Yeah,
When I
some
did
are
have my
broken.
kids.
Oh, I got
But some women actually choose to heal, not only for themselves, but for their kids. And if another relation comes about, they'll be healed for that next person.
Facts.
No. Thank you. That's crazy. I don't know. It takes definitely a certain type of woman to bring value to a man, especially when it has kids. Y'all, the host done left me. Awesome Fitness 1974. Why don't you date single mothers? Oh, because they're broken. Oh, that's your mindset. I hate to know that your mindset is like that. We have to be open and optimistic. Everybody's not the same. I don't know if I should answer what part of the country I live in. That's too close to home for me. I stay in the South. That's it. South of the U.S. Your ego. You have a very strong ego. And not for the most, like, not for the right reasons. That's another thing that takes over.
Noise.
Yes, that's another thing that takes over in people is their ego.
You know how I know you hurt? Because you sitting on this live talking noise when you could be doing something else. It's a beautiful day. And you are sitting on this live talking noise.
Girl, ego a fool.
Oh, here.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't go through, like, what would you call it? Breaking down their ego to actually identify the type of person that they are. They like to be stuck in their egos, which is not healthy.
A lot of people don't like to admit that they still need work as well.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, and I've been guilty of that. Sometimes I would even, that's how I can recognize it. Sometimes I would deal with people, not like consciously, but when I look back on it, that's exactly what I was doing. I would deal with people that I felt like I needed to fix up. Like, I would deal with people that I felt like weren't at my standard, but let me try to, and I thought that I was being genuine about, let me try to get them up to my standard, but really that then took me to the place of, let's focus on what's wrong with you. And we were never taking a look at what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
And so then anytime something was brought up about what was wrong with me, I was like, hold on, that's not your role. You know, but I had to realize, like, that's not right. That's not genuine. Because both people should be working. It does not matter if one person may, let's say, just need more work. That shit don't matter. We both still need work. So let's do this work together.
Everybody has room to grow.
Everybody got room to grow. So don't come at me like it ain't shit wrong with you when I guarantee you there's something wrong with you as well.
Yeah.
That be the problem.
Girl, he said I have no baggage. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, obviously this is what you want to do. So yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, thank you. You boosted engagement. But I mean, I'm just saying, for you to sit here for, what we've been on live, an hour and complaining? Doing the very thing that you say women do? Ain't you acting like the women that you complaining about? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Let me shut up.
Oh, my bachelor, man. That's funny.
I was gonna ask something. Oh, okay, okay,
Just
okay.
because you don't have kids, you think you're on top of the world. What is baggage to you? Kids? That's not baggage.
Kids are not baggage.
They're not.
Kids are blessings. But people who don't have them or don't value them when they do have them, sometimes they do feel that way. But a lot of times, a lot of parents feel that way because
At this
look how
point,
they
you're a troll.
treat us.
You're a troll. Girl, he's just trolling.
He been there. Don't be doing that. This is what I was gonna ask though. So I seen, and
God loves you too.
I agree with the man in this scenario. The man said that if he puts his woman in, because there was the whole talk of, let's build how this translates. Single moms, right? Because we have to do so much on our own, we then become sometimes too independent to then coexist with the man and allow him to lead and etc., etc., etc. Because we're strong-willed and we've been doing it on our own, so we're in this place of like, Khadijah don't need you. I don't need you. So then the man was like, if he puts that woman in a position to where she does not have to work, she don't really got to do nothing but sit at home and be kept. But he want her to maybe not necessarily give up her job, but maybe cut back on some of her hours so that she could be at home more. Maybe give him a kid or two. The woman says she wasn't giving up her career having no babies for no men. Do you agree with her or him? Do you feel like if a man puts a woman in a position to where she can, quote unquote, bask in her feminine energy, she doesn't have to work, she doesn't have to, all she has to do is take care of home and be a woman and get this man children, should a woman just be okay with that? Or should that woman feel like she shouldn't have to give up her career, her life, and what she's built just to be with a man?
It depends on how that woman or women are able to switch up and navigate differently. Because at the end of the day, I do believe in the cycle of life and having children and, multiplying and having a family. But this world that we live in today has made it, especially in the United States, has made it to where we have to get it on our own, and a lot of women get stuck in that mindset. Which is, that's a tough situation because you have to really identify the life you come from, what you're trying to build for yourself, and where you're trying to go. But, girl, that's a tough one.
I think it's all about honesty. I think that many people, men and women alike, are not being honest. To speak to that situation directly, me being honest, like I said, I want to work. I don't gotta go outside the house to work. I can work from home. But I want to feel productive in more than just household chores.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like my life revolves around cooking, cleaning, and raising children. Like, I want that to be the center of my life, but I want to still have things that make me feel what I need to feel as an individual. Because no matter what, I'm still an individual. And when you come into being one with your husband, I understand we become one, but I'm still a person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your shadow. You're not my shadow. We're people. We supposed to move in sync. So I would want my man to respect that I'm going to have to do something, babe. Now, if you don't want me leaving out the house every day, cool. I'm going to run something from home. I'm going to do some drop shipping. I'm going to do courses, classes, whatever it is that I figure out to do at home, from home. I'm going to run a social media platform. Cool, whatever. I'm going to make something
Yeah.
productive out of having to be at home if I can't go out and work. I don't have no problem
And that's the thing.
with being a woman, though.
Right,
I have no
right.
problem with being a woman.
We all have our creative things about us. And we can work in unity with a partner to still be ourselves individually.
If we be honest about what we want.
Mm-hmm.
But a man ain't gonna. If a man just wants you to sit at home and he want to have complete control over you, he's not gonna tell you that. What y'all doing? Didn't I tell you to stay in my room? Stay out my room. And stop jumping out. Especially with food in your mouth.
I bet you are that way in real life. It's a lot of people that's like you. Not open-minded.
I feel like people aren't being honest. And then, like, it's not just... I'll put it like this, like... Sometimes people are honest, right? Men and women. Sometimes they're honest and they say, hey, I like you. I think you cool. But I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm not looking to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm not really with that. We can fuck around, you know, whatever, woo-woo. But I don't want nothing serious. Then the person that's on the other side of that actually does want something serious. But you know what they say? Okay, that's cool. We could just, you know, get to know each other or whatever. But you're being dishonest because you want a freaking relationship. Mm-hmm. So eventually that desire is going to come from within because what's within you is going to come up out of you. Mm-hmm. And now you're going to be putting relationship pressure on somebody that was honest with you that told you, I don't want to be in a relationship, love. And you still give them access. And then you want them to take responsibility. So I just feel like people don't be being honest. If you want a woman to be barefoot at home, cooking, clean, and pregnant half the time, then say that. Because there are plenty of women that feel like that's their role. Mm-hmm. That's what they're supposed to do in life. Is be barefoot, cleaning, cooking, and pregnant, bro. Just be honest about that. If you want a career woman, be honest about that. But you also have to take accountability for what that also requires. A woman who's going to be at home barefoot and pregnant and cooking and cleaning is going to depend on you financially. So don't be complaining about having to pay the bills. Who cares that's what you signed up for.
Exactly.
You want a woman that's going to help you pay some bills. She going to have to go work and have her own mind to make her money. She can't be under your control. They be wanting... That sounds a lot like a pimp hoe relationship to me. You want me to go get out here, make that money, bring it back to you, and then on YouTube and clean up behind you, but you take everything. No. Tripping.
Oh my God. You're so close-minded.
Girl, people be trolling. You just have to let them troll.
You're funny. And single mothers don't necessarily, that's the thing, you have to be optimistic. Single mothers don't necessarily mean you're just completely a single mother. I'm fortunate enough to have a supportive father for my kids, which allows me to do a lot of the things that I want to do. So, thank you. Oh my God, girl. That's funny.
This is the type of stuff I be dealing with. When I be trying to be on live, being positive, this is the type of stuff I be dealing with. Oh. But I just refuse to stop talking about it because for every troll, there's somebody that's actually listening. You know what I'm saying?
You're making my day. Girl, he said you're pretty. Then he said, but the devil is beautiful. I'm an angel. How dare you? Like, he don't know who he's talking to. Girl.
That, you know, it be blowing me how people will
And then,
compliment
you
you and
know,
insult you in the same sentence.
it be certain men too that don't have kids, right? And I've dealt with this type of man. But he tried to have kids and couldn't. He had a miscarriage. So now his life is back to, oh, I don't have kids, I can do what I want. But deep down inside, you do want kids. You did try. You did. It's so many different perspectives out here. And so many people faking the fun. It just don't make sense.
They definitely be faking the fun.
Like, girl, when I be seeing her post shit like that, I'll be like, okay, but I know you. I know you still want a family. I know you still want kids.
Just be honest. Just be honest.
Oh my gosh, people are funny.
Like, just be honest. It's definitely conversations like this. I love having them, but it definitely, I believe that I should just stay single.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it motivates me to remain celibate. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes what happens in a man's mind, for those that share those beliefs about single moms having no value, etc., but yet they still screw single moms.
Yeah.
I feel like when they approach you and they find out that you have children, the mindset automatically shifts to, okay, cool, so all I can do is hunt you. Cool. And they still pursue you, but no longer with intent of seeing you as anything of value, simply of trying to screw you. So it's just a matter of, what do I have to do? How many licks do it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop type of situation? Oh, Miss Tootsie ain't got no more pop around here.
And that's the thing of taking accountability as a woman. We can't keep subjecting ourselves to men of that nature.
Because that's half of what's, if we really get down to the bulk of why black women have attitudes and why black women are hard to deal with, etc., it's because that woman wanted a man. And because she wanted a man, she dealt with some shit that she didn't deserve to deal with, that she shouldn't have dealt with. And she dealt with it more than once, and it stained her to where she walking around and she carrying it. And at some point, what truly happens is that you get to a point where you choose your peace over the risk of, what if I do try to entertain this person? Because, yeah, maybe I still want to be in a relationship, a partnership, a marriage, whatever, but I don't want to take no threats to my peace. What if this man comes in and he threatens my peace? I'd rather stay by myself.
Yes.
So, yeah, when you try to approach me, stay the fuck out my face. Yeah, when you try to, like, I don't want to be, but leave me alone. That's why they're angry. That's why they don't want to be bothered. That's why they're so combative. They have to POP hold it down. Ain't no woman in her right mind just about to bow down to a man that she don't know is solid. Men don't want to go through the process to prove that they're solid. They just want to come in and say whatever they got to say, and then they want you to just hear that shit and move off that. But you know why?
Right.
Because men know that women hold on to the things that they hear. That's what we do as women. Women hold on to what they hear, and men hold on to what they see.
And when I tell you, my piece is priceless, to where if a man trying to talk to me and it's like, okay, I hear you talking a good game, but can we actually go through the process of being friends first, so I can see the type of person that you are on a yearly basis, on a bi-yearly basis? Because we get into relationships so quick to where we don't even know who these people are.
Facts. You have not seen this person in all seasons. You don't know how to handle conflict. And then when y'all get into conflict, things get nasty because y'all don't know how each other deals with things. All that.
Yep. At this point, I'm like, nope.
You find out some shit about them that is really a deal breaker for you, but at this point, y'all don't. That's why we need to stop having sex so fast too. Do you know that it's crazy to me that if you tell a lot of people, men and women alike, tell them some shit like, hey, I got a 90-day rule. I'm not having sex for at least 90 days. They will think that you're crazy, and then make it their mission to try to get you to fold on what you've said, because who not going to get none for 90 days? And it's like, Why do you have to immediately, because that's like immediately, right? Because there's some jobs that hire you and put you on a 90-day probationary period before you can get benefits for the job, etc., because they want to make sure that you're for real. So why, when it comes to having access to a person's body, to their spirit, to their energy, why do you feel like that's something that you should get as soon as you slide on somebody's inbox on Facebook? That's crazy.
It's very crazy.
You're hypersexual.
Girl.
And you nasty.
Yes.
And you don't give a fuck about yourself. Trying to convince me I don't care about me. But you know what shows that we don't care about us? When we fold for that bullshit. That's what that means.
You literally, girl, he literally just said, I'm only dating women who reflect myself. That's all. No disrespect, ladies. So yes, that's exactly what you're doing. And that's exactly why you think about women and the way that you think about women.
We've been saying that. You are what you attract.
He said, how am I wrong? Just asking.
You're not wrong if you don't feel like you're wrong. You're not wrong if you feel like you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's funny.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Just close-minded. That's all.
You just think what you think and you feel how you feel, and you are what you attract. And
right.
I will say that, you know, if you truly desire something different, then you're gonna have to be different so that you can get different results. Because the thing is, if you are what you attract, that goes back to what you said. You said, not even just speaking on single women, but they're just women in general, are hoes and they all complain. They're all hoes and they all complain. So what does that say about you if you are what you attract? So then the question isn't even a matter of are you wrong or are you right or where are you wrong. It's a matter of, do you want something different? Do you want something different?
And are you okay with thinking about women how you think about them, and why? Why are you okay with that?
I
don't know. Women are very beautiful creatures. We create life.
Too.
Like we
birth me a man.
We birth human beings. That's such a beautiful thing.
Facts.
So why are you okay with thinking about women the way you think about them? I don't know. It was a point in my life to where I attracted a certain type of men in relationships where I thought about them a certain way. But I had to realize that's not okay because all men aren't alike. So I had to change my perspective of what I see a man as. And to know that there is different men out there. It's not just generalized. Are you willing to change your perspective about single mothers, or are you stuck in that mindset? Girl, it is.
At least it's a little breeze on something.
Girl, my job had me fucked up the other day. I'm so ready to quit. It's too hot out here.
It's definitely hot. It's definitely hot. What time is it? It's 2:19. What are you saying?
I don't know, girl. Somebody else commented on something.
Mommy! You're being mean to me.
Why?
That's not good. Stop letting no.
That means he's being mean? No, he's just doing what he wanted to do.
That's your opinion. It's your opinion that you don't have no baggage. But sometimes a poor attitude is baggage.
Ooh.
And you have a poor attitude. And if you think that the attitude that you have about women is productive to being in an interaction with a woman, that's baggage. You might think that you lightweight, baby, but you heavy. You're heavy, and not in the way that you need to be. Huh. Not a heavyweight in the way that you need to be, baby.
Oh.
And that's just what that is. And I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you because I feel like you are a person that likes attention.
Right.
And we've given you enough attention today. So I feel like this has been a productive conversation in the sense of when I first hopped on here, I came on here with the mindset of, oh, girl, just be single. And that's where I'm at with that. And also, I'm going to keep having these kinds of conversations because, like I said, I went for women, not just single mothers. We're going to talk about men, women, issues in general. And when my girls ain't here, I'll call them so we can get on a group chat. We can all just sit down and we can have a conversation because I think that it's very eye-opening. It is extremely eye-opening to see what you're up against out here. You need to see, because the great and beautiful thing about the internet is that people love to hide behind computer screens. So you will get to see some true perspectives out here. Because there is no fear of somebody, you know, people get on their fake pages and they say all types of nasty shit, you know, but at the end of the day, it's a person saying that stuff that's being said. You know what I'm saying? So you really get to see people's perspectives. You get to see that there are still some very extremely intelligent people out here that can absolutely broaden your perspective and help for you to see things clearer, help you to grow and take an accountability and responsibility for your part in a situation. Because at the end of the day, as a single mom, and I like to keep it a buck. At the end of the day, as a single mom, I have a responsibility and I have an accountability for my situation. Whether I struggle, whether I go through changes, whether I become hard to date, the challenges of rearing my kid, all of that, I have a responsibility to that being my outcome. So I'm no victim. I'm no woe is me because I'm a single mom and nobody wants to date me. No, I'm not that. Do I believe that single moms still deserve love? Yeah, just like I feel like single dads still deserve love because people
They sure do,
make
girl.
mistakes in
Right.
dealing with people. And that's because people be having underlying issues, which is why I'm the type of woman who's going to bring up those issues. That's why people don't be liking me, because I always want to talk about the problem. Yeah, because everybody always want to ignore the problem. Everybody got their 2 cents to say about the problem. Everybody want to drag somebody on the internet. Everybody want to have something to say about somebody's situation. Everybody want to say somebody is broken, hurt, whatever. But don't nobody want to never talk about no solutions. Oh, so I'm the one that want to take a look at the problem because let's discuss solutions. Let's discuss how we got here. What's the root of the issue? Because behind all that hurt, somebody hurt you. Behind all that, somebody hurt you. Behind all that trolling, for every troll is hurt feelings, bro. Because there's so much that you could be doing in this world and you out being a nasty. For what? To people that you don't know. For what? Which means that you just want anybody to feel that nasty that you feel. Because somebody hurt your motherfucking feelings. Give it to God and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Move on with your life and be productive. Be a point of growth, a point of light for somebody that's out there going through hard times, because I promise you, everybody got problems. And if you are the type of person that sit up and say you don't got no problems, you don't got no baggage, you Mr. Perfect, you Miss Perfect, you don't have no issues, baby, you the problem. On my mama, you're the problem. Any person that cannot admit that they have flaws, that they have room to grow, that they have issues, you're part of the problem. Even a person who has healed and worked through their issues know that they still have triggers.
Yeah.
And triggers mean that somewhere I still got issues, babe. So, you know, I'm easily triggered in this area. You know, I ain't what I used to be, but, you know, be careful with me right here because I get a little triggered. That's a person that's very aware of their issues. And see, people like to talk noise about people who are aware because they admit that they're not perfect. Meanwhile, the person that sits up and acts like they got all they poo together, you're the one that's not aware. So you're the one that's really a problem. You're the one that's really a danger because you're not even aware of what you're doing. At least a person who's aware knows, like, hey, I got this problem. I'm triggered. Let me walk away. I'm triggered. Ah. A person that's hurt, that don't realize they hurt, just go talking noise and they always think that they right. And those are the type of people that become delusional, baby. You go to the Lulu lane because you want to believe what you want to believe. And that's all you're going to stick to. Is your opinion and your perspective. Anybody who can't get their head out their own ass, baby, you got you a you problem. And nobody can fix it but the Most High and you. And I'm just saying, I love having these conversations. And I'm going to keep them posted so that y'all can see these comments. Y'all can see all of these different perspectives. And you can understand some of what you're dealing with. Because when we be out here talking about the things that we be talking about behind closed doors or whatever, you don't really know what you're dealing with. You laying down with a you don't know what you're dealing with. And you don't have to know specific to know enough to say, that's enough to make me not want to. Yeah. Yeah, and sit on here and listen because that's what you're doing. You've sat here and listened. I've been on this live for a minute. And you sat here and you listen. But you're not listening to hear, though. You listen to combat. That's that put. But you know what? I seen a woman, we were talking about on one live, how men are feminine. They're feminine. A lot of men are basking in their feminine energy. And as women, sometimes we are in our quote-unquote masculine energy because we're considered aggressive because don't play with me. I'm going to read you like a book, like the best book you never read. Don't play with me on this live. Because I'm going to always point out the obvious. And the obvious is that you sat on this live and listened to everything that was said. So either something about you is intrigued or you are just that type of person to where you want to sit and argue.
Can you give me that water in the fridge?
You sassy. It's one of the two. Whichever it is, I thank you for being here. But it's definitely one of the two. Because you've sat here and been nothing but negative. You ain't come up with no solutions. You're a finger pointer.
Right.
They're this, they're that. They're this, they're that. I'm this and I'm that. But they're this and they're that. You've come up with no solutions. You've offered no solutions besides let them do it themselves. So my rebuttal to you was make sure you do it yourself. But you tell me that you have several women. But if you don't respect women, why do you have several? Make that shit make sense. You can't because there is no logic in it. Only, what my sis say? Ego. Boo.
Yeah.
See, you talking to somebody that uses a whole lot of logic. Got a whole lot of sense. Whole lot of it. So at the end of the day, like I said, you done sat here and had this whole conversation with us this whole time for one of two reasons. You're either intrigued or your misery is looking for company. But the thing about joy is that it can be taken, boo. I thank you for being here. You boosted my engagement, babe. Like, child. You are whatever you say you are. Now, whether that's true or not is up for debate. But you are, my dear, whatever you say you are. And I thank you for being here. Baby. Is that a... That was too little to be a helicopter. That was too little to be a helicopter. Wasn't that little? I don't got my glasses on.
No.
It looked little. It was a helicopter.
Yeah. And it wasn't little.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know you got your shirt on backwards.
Yeah. Because I needed to cut it. I needed to cut something because it was stuck by my tag. What?
Come on.
Why? Why? Kroger. Right.
What you want to eat today?
What I want to eat today? I can't know. Okay. I'll figure it out what I can eat.
I think I'm going to figure it out when we get to the store.
Okay.
Go change your clothes for me, baby.
Okay. Mommy, what is that?
I can have all the women I want, God said so. Love. You can absolutely do anything that you want to do. What I'm saying to you, love, is that if you feel like all women are hoes and they do nothing but complain, yet you enjoy dealing with hoes that do nothing but complain, you, my dear, have you a problem, because all you've sat here and done is complain about what you like to partake in. Understand what I'm saying. Hear me when I say that you are sitting complaining about something that you obviously enjoy partaking in. So, if you're a complainer, you really shouldn't be complaining about women that complain when all you do is complain about women, yet you still want to be in the company of women. It makes very little to no sense. You men get to a point where you kind of disgust me, so I don't really be wanting to be around too many of you. Stay out my face and my space. Because the mindset be disgusting me. I don't want you touching me. But see, you as men sometimes, not all of you, but a man like you claim to be such a high value man, and you speak of yourself so highly. You speak of women so lowly, yet you love to stick your penis in them. Something dear. And I just want women to see the way that some of you men think. Because when you get up on here on these apps, see, you hide behind fake pages and whatnot, but you expose the mindset, which is very important for the women that's sitting on the other side of the screen like, would you look at this shit here? Yes, sis, look at it. Because this is what we be dealing with. And this is why when we be trying to resolve conflict, we can't resolve conflict, because these are the type of mindsets that we're dealing with, trying to make them boyfriends and husbands and wanting them to lead our households.
You know,
when you already doing it by yourself, sis. I'm just saying. I'll never say that women don't need men, but you need a good one.
That last comment, he said, their body, their choice, their problem. Enough said. First of all, you said that you spelled there wrong. But you know, you have to look deeper than just that surface level mindset, because some women go through trauma as children because of the lives they were born into and the parents they were raised by. So yes, their body, their choice, their problem, but if they're in a certain mindset to where they were raised a certain way, to some point, their body isn't theirs. Their choices aren't theirs because they were conditioned to move and act a certain way, which I'm speaking from experience. We're cultivated certain mindsets and certain choices with our body depending on the type of environments we're raised in. Yes, it is. It is very hard to overcome trauma in life, especially childhood. A lot of people don't get past that. You have to identify why you move a certain way, why you act a certain way, where you came from, the parents you were brought into, and disassociate yourself with that life to create a new life for yourself. Even though it came with actions that were with that past life, and you've created children in that. But you can always turn your life around and instill those new habits and those new mindsets into your kids to create a better world with better people who make better choices. Thank you. It goes very deep. A lot of people don't reach that. They stay stuck in their actions and stuck in the lives they were brought into and can never get past the childhood that they were raised in. It's very hard out here. You have to literally disassociate yourself. Don't think about your parents as your parents, but these two individuals that decided to get together and didn't even face the fact that they had traumas, they had issues, but created life, which carried into their children. It has to stop somewhere. So, yeah, I have 2 kids that, you know, personally, I've identified the parents that I was raised with. I didn't have a father in the home, which caused me to do certain things and make certain actions and have a certain mindset in the choices that I made. But you got to turn it around at some point and break the cycle. That's why I'm so big on mental health and psychology, because it's a lot of people out here that are hurt and are still creating children in that hurt and not fixing the issue. It also takes a strong woman to say, I'm not having no more kids. Because people are still out here having kids, knowing they have a whole bunch of issues that they don't want to identify and fix. But it takes a strong woman to identify that, oh, I had this problem. I'm not bringing no more kids into this world at all or until I fix myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I love that these days mental health has more of an awareness. Oh, it's so hot out here. I need some more water. Okay, okay. Do you ever see yourself having children? Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I'm over it. I'm a fall baby. I can't wait for fall. Okay. Well, hopefully you find that woman that'll make you realize that not all we do is complain and things of that nature. And you'll have a successful relationship and children.
Randy, can we have a note about school?
Why are you asking me and not asking your mommy?
Because my mom said no.
That don't mean come ask me.
No, her mom said ask you to we can have one.
Oh, you know I'm going to tell you no.
I said no.
Nope. Y'all be okay.
I tell Eli no.
You don't want a family? Okay.
But mommy can have popsicle.
Are you going to have me repeating myself?
Huh?
Are you gonna have me repeating myself? Okay. What did I just tell you?
No.
Okay.
Why? I want there to look popsicle. Mom.
It's up to you, sis. I told him to ask his mama. I told Eli no. Because his ass is hyper. You don't know how to sound somewhere. But it's up to you. Or maybe in a little bit. Maybe once we come back from the store. Maybe I'll get y'all one on the way to the store. Get out of my room!
Mm-hmm.
What I miss?
What's this?
What I miss?
Oh,
Is he still arguing?
no.
Oh, good.
I was touching on, I think this was when you left, where he was like, their body, their choice, their problem. And I talked about how it stemmed from actually not being like our choice, depending on how we're raised in childhood and how we were conditioned. Because that's all cultivated from childhood.
We don't want to talk about the grapey culture, so. Because if I get into that, men will really be offended. But a lot of men are grapey, and it just is what it
Mommy,
is.
let that can.
But they were bred, a lot of them, to be that way.
In the thumb. I can get the toy from the thumb.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, you don't tell me.
Well, you gotta buy it.
Yeah. And we're not gonna lose it. Buy it?
Can you pull them shorts down?
I got the money, got $5.
No, not like that. Come.
I got $450.
Like, when you, back up.
What is your
Don't wear your shorts.
definition of
Stuff
baggage?
like that. He got baggage. Look at him, awesome. Okay.
The kid causes Get off of that like that. Get off of it.
I need to go change my shirt.
I took a bath on you.
I'm definitely staying single. I'm gonna try to work shit out with my man, but if it don't work out, I'm staying single. I'm over it.
Yeah, I miss my man.
I miss my man too, girl.
And that's the thing. Me and this guy that I'm talking to bring so much value to each other mentally.
Yeah, we was
And
talking
with
about
growth.
some business last night, and I was like, oh, that damn.
I know, right? Girl, he sent me this podcast. Girl. I told him, girl, when I was listening to the podcast, I was having an orgasm.
Girl!
Oh my God. I'm like, ooh. Oh, you speaking to my mind.
Yeah, like, he was saying some stuff to me yesterday, and I was like, I didn't want to hear it because it wasn't what I wanted to hear, but I couldn't help but be like, damn,
Right.
I understand
It be the
that.
shit. And that's the thing about certain type of women. Some women just don't want to hear what they don't want to hear. But women that want to hear what they
wanna grow.
need to hear, exactly. That shit is
So when he said that to me,
yeah,
I was
like-
okay, babe, I understand.
right. I love it. I'm open. I'm hearing. I'm optimistic. I'm listening. Like,
Just don't beat up on me with what you feel like. Wherever you feel like I fall short, and I feel like that's what
Yeah.
men do. I feel like, but listen,
Guys, I spit
this is my theory, and it's a working theory, right? Because it's still developing. But from raising a boy, my son does not take correction well. He wants to do what he wants to do, and when I try to stop him, he gets upset. So I think that boys have something in their brains that says when you don't go along with what they want, it's like your enemy number one. You know what I'm saying? And it's immediately combative, defensive. But sometimes, especially for me, I'm just going to say for myself as a woman, I consider correction redirection, or rejection as well sometimes as redirection. And I try to look at everything and try to figure out what is it that you're trying to teach me. So if at the bulk of what you're saying to me I can't grasp a lesson that you're actually trying to teach me, I just feel like you're overly criticizing me, then of course I'm not going to take that well. But if you're speaking to me in a way where I understand, even though I don't like what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, and it's actually helping to open my perspective. I have nothing but like respect and admiration for you, Dad. Even though you not pissed me off,
I promise you, and it be so, girl.
But like, I want to take you down right now. Like,
I promise you.
Babe.
I mean, let him talk his little talk. When I'm looking at him like, okay, I'm listening. I'm taking
Because, okay, I'm sorry. You know, and like, just don't beat up on me with it. And I'll definitely, you know, take heed and take it into consideration. I just feel like so many men, going back to my work in theory, are beating up on women that way because they are angry with their mothers. And because they're angry with their mothers, they have a negative connotation with women, even though they want a woman around. But you want that woman around to beat up on her, not to lift her up, not to help her where you feel like she falls short at and keep her from falling short, but to point out every flaw because you feel like that's what your mama did to you. All she did was point out every little flaw and tell you what you could and could not do. So now that you grown, that's what you turn around and seek to do to other women. That's my working theory, because there are men that have a true distaste for women, and it usually stems from a mommy wound. Which is one that says women to have better conversations with our sons.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Let's go ahead and talk about it so you can have an understanding. So you won't take that out on these women. Because I do feel like that be happening.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I be feeling like that be happening. Oh, let me go change my shirt. These pieces are here right on this.
What? What? You're not a helicopter. It's gonna come here.
Yeah, I'm his babe. Oh.
The helicopter, baby.
He a tough
Yes, girl. It all starts at home.
But you know,
It starts at home.
I'm grateful for like this conversation,
with the
other
eye.
people's perspectives. The first conversation that I seen on our single moms better for men, she's single parents, stay single, because it forced me to look at things from outside of just my particular situation.
Yeah.
And I just see the benefits of being single. Plus, I saw, for all these men talking noise, I saw that there's a scientific study that women are more happy single than men tend to not be happy. They may fake like they are, but deep down, they don't really be as happy with being single as women be. So maybe, sis, that's our time to just say to ourselves, especially if we have babies, because if that man wants access to you, but he don't give a F about what's most important in your world, the center of your world, which is your children, why would you let that man penetrate you? Why would you let that man have access to you, period, if he cares nothing about your children? I had to ask myself that, because this is one dude that I was dealing with for a long time. He never asked about my son. Like, never how little man doing, you know, how old is he now? Nothing. Like, he never asked about my son. You don't need no access to me, because that comes with me. So it's like, at the end of the day, you have to accept what comes with a person or leave that person where they at. It's okay for a person to not want to date a person that is a single parent. That's okay. But if you are going to date a single parent, you gotta respect that woman. If you really have that mindset that a single woman is of no value, then definitely leave those kind of women alone. And also, that woman don't need your negative opinion on how much value she lacks in your eyes. When you simply can just make your own decision and move based off that decision. It's not for me. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just not for me. People don't know how to just tell a person respectfully, that's not for me. You don't gotta degrade a person or make a person feel like they're beneath you or like they're nothing just because it's not your cup of tea.
Right.
That shows the nasty motherfucker in you. And that's just what that is. On my mama. I'm finna go. On my mama. And it's not just him though. A lot of people are using the internet to show they're nasty, but you still hiding it because you're doing all this shit from a fake page. Do the people who are in your life, the women that you're sleeping with, the men that you're dealing with, do they know that that's how you feel about men and women?
Right.
The way that you speak about them when nobody can see you? Do you say that shit to their face? And it's not just him, it's a lot of people on the internet that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I feel like to have an open mind and to broaden your perspectives, you have to think about different perspectives. Like if you were in other people's shoes, that gives you a different level of compassion and understanding, which will ultimately change the way you think about somebody or these type of people that you placed in a box. Single mothers need to date single fathers. I mean, there will be a lot more chemistry. I can understand that. A lot more understanding, obviously, because you don't get it. But then that goes back to what I just said, is placing yourself in different perspectives. And then, I mean, you could say single mothers should date single fathers, right? But you actually have men out here that, let's say, have raised their siblings or been around a lot of kids or they've babysat kids and they just absolutely love kids. So they wouldn't mind being with a woman who has kids. That's what I mean about placing yourself in a different perspective. It's a lot of single women out here that love kids and would date a man that has kids. There's a lot of men out here that love kids and would date a single mother that has kids. Broaden your perspective.
Pick them toys up. Put them up. I'm ready when you're ready, sis.
Open and optimistic.
Okay. Y'all come in. What are you talking about? Talking about don't leave us all alone. What happened?
All right, well, we don't have nothing else to talk about because that's wild what you just said.
What are you saying?
Those last few comments
I can't believe he's still sitting here talking. There are no benefits, so leave single moms alone, love. They're not for you. They're not your cup of tea. You stick to your hoes that complain, and you continue to be the complainer that you are, and yield those results that you're getting, because I think that you're satisfied with them, obviously. The way that you speak about them so passionately. We're about to head out. We have things to do with our day. Apparently, unlike yourself, we have a few things to do, so we're gonna go do that. I have enjoyed this conversation. I wish that more people would have joined in and gave their opinions, but it's okay. We're gonna start having these conversations very often. Because like I said, I appreciate and I value other people's perspectives. Even when I disagree with them, I still value your opinion, your perspective. So thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in the live. Single parents, I think that you should stay single until you find somebody who loves you for you, wants to know you for you, wants to grow with you, wants to add to your life, and will also care about your children as if they are their own. Someone who will be able to blend and mesh well with you and the situation that you already have existing. Like, if you are not in a healthy place, don't date. If you know that if you get a new man, your man can't meet your baby daddy because it's gonna be some, then you have to think about what you're subjecting that man to. Same thing with a man. If you know that your new woman can't go meet your baby mama and it not be some riffraff, don't date. Don't date, because you know you have to consider what you asking that person to go through. And I feel like a lot of times we take people through so many changes because we do at times have baggage. But make no mistake, I don't feel like children are baggage more than I feel like unhealthy co-parenting situations can come with baggage. But I also feel like people carry baggage that have no children at all. So deal with your kind is what I say. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't find your kind, it's cool to be by yourself. It's cool to love you. It's cool to just focus on bettering yourself, being there for your children. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with not giving your body to people that don't respect you. I seen this one thing on Facebook. Was like, if you could see a person's spirit when you laying down with them. And that's why I like having these conversations, because like I said, it exposes mindsets. Mine and anybody that dares jump in the comments. And I will continue to get my friends to jump in sometimes just to help open up these conversations and widen up the perspective, because I never wanted to seem like I just feel like my perspective is the right perspective and me and my friends tend to disagree on some things. So I want to keep it as unbiased as possible so that everybody can voice their opinions, because everybody is entitled to their own opinion, okay? Might not be my cup of tea, boo. But do you? It's your life. It's your life. You gotta live it how you see fit. And I'm night to talk growth. Per usual, it's Sweet Sunday, so we gotta have a conversation about what's going on this week, what we're talking about, and we're talking about sabotage. So that's gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna say around 9 o'clock. It's a school night. Let me get the kiddo off the bed, and I'll be back to have a talk with y'all tonight on how we can self-sabotage sometimes with our goals and the things that we want in life, etc., etc. For those that are actually here to grow, looking for growth with Mo. So, boy, you ain't won nothing, because you done on this live boosting my engagement. What have you won? A cookie? Yo, I'm gonna pray for you, babe. Okay? I mean that in all sincerity, because the fact that you even thought that this was a game or a competition or something for you to win, it's nothing for you to win. And at the end of the day, you sitting in somebody else's space and energy. What have you won?
Now you can turn the
What
air
point have
on.
you proven? Except your own delusion.
And now you can put it up.
It's too
Please.
hot.
I'm gonna pray for you, babe.
And you can put it.
Because something has happened. Just got you where you at. In here. I'm gonna pray for you. Pray for everybody. But one thing about me, if I talk about you, I'm gonna pray for you. And that's real. So take that how you will. I love everybody. Everybody have a great day. And I will see y'all later at 9. Please don't come. Stay where you at. In fact, we're gonna do this real quick. Because I appreciate your engagement on this. But we don't want you coming back. Love y'all.